Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
It's not the recent downgrade that worries GITA Administrator Jay Rojas, but rather any misunderstanding.
It's not a matter of Gov Guam's financing. We're not in trouble. We're not hurting.
The business privilege tax bonds is actually one of Guam's strongest bonds on the market. However, on Friday, the governor's office announced that Gov Guam's outstanding BPT bonds were downgraded by Fitch Ratings from A- to a BB rating.
A BB rating puts us actually at a non-investment grade. That's just below an investment grade credit. What that essentially means is that when we do go out for if we were to look at refinancing the BPT bonds, then we might actually be looking at a higher interest rate than we had before. The current bondholders right now are still secure. I think the investor confidence is still pretty much there.
As for what's behind the downgrade, it actually had nothing to do with a change in Guam's credit strength or any factor within Gov Guam's control. Rojas says the problem has to do with Puerto Rico's financial problems, specifically a new law that allows the unincorporated territory of the United States to restructure its debt and effectively avail itself of bankruptcy protection, a power it previously lacked. The law is called the Puerto Rico Oversight Management and Economic Stability Act, otherwise known as PROMESA.
What has happened is Puerto Rico had some trouble paying down their debt. So they've missed some bond payments, and they went to the United States to be able to say, look, we need some assistance. We can't claim bankruptcy. What can you do to help us?
Following the passage of PROMESA this year, Fitch decided to change its methodology of how it calculates ratings, including reevaluating Guam's BPT rating. Rojas says Guam was included simply because we're a territory. The administration has since requested the ratings be withdrawn.
There is going to be some investor outreach that we're going to be doing face-to-face with some of our largest bondholders for BPT. And there's going to be some contact with them just to kind of reassure them that this downgrade has nothing to do with the BPT credit itself, but just Fitch's methodologies in PROMESA.
On the bright side, in the wake of PROMESA, Standard & Poor's, another rating agency to rate the BPT credit, says it will not be making any changes and affirmed its A rating for Guam. Rojas says the investor outreach will begin in January.
The investors know the situation, and they know how strong we are as far as our future and revenues and our credit is concerned.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintaniza.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.